spring refresh time, because we all need a good spring clean. And while most people are looking at organizing their closets and cupboards and such, now would be a great time to focus on some of that tech of ours.
After all, Timmy, we are all relying on our devices more than ever, so they need to be in tip-top shape. Here to help us out, she's always in tip-top shape. Digital wellness expert Lisa Chang.
Thanks, Dee.
Hey,
babe.
Good to see you.
You too.
Okay, so we're going to start by, you say, cleaning from the guts.
Yes.
And do an internal cleaning. Like,
You got it.
We'll
get there.
It's not a joke. It is something else.
We're going to get there. And exactly what you said, Dee. Would you know that Canadians are touching their devices, so all of their devices, up to 3,000 times a day? Think about it.
I do.
How much are we picking up our phones, swiping our phones, tapping on keyboards, inserting earbuds, all the things, and then we're putting it on the tables, we're eating, we're doing all of that stuff.
Taking it to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh, no,
Yes.
save that. I gotta blow you away with those stats. But yes, as you said, we're gonna get to the guts first because the internal clean is super important. We wanna make sure that our technology is running efficiently, they're fast, and we don't wanna be spending a lot of money on having to replace these high-ticket items.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start first things first.
Okay.
When it comes to spring cleaning, this is a great time to sort of audit your passwords. I gotta ask you both a real question right now.
We talked about this
Do you
before.
guys use the same password for everything?
Not anymore.
Okay, good, Dee.
Don't tell me you still do after we talked about it. Oh my God.
Well, I put all my passwords in my phone. But I have a real hard time remembering passwords. So
Okay.
there is one password, but then it does get moved around, but it's still the same password for a lot of
we
things.
have work to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my friend, this is a great time to sort of audit your passwords and use a great password management system. And a lot of our devices, they actually have them built into the settings now where you can store your passwords and manage it and remember it. So now would be a great time to do that. Now, in addition to that, let's talk emails. So we're getting a lot of these subscription emails and so forth. We want to make sure that we're going into our emails and unsubscribing from anything that we don't necessarily want, those promotions or sales and things like that. And now is a great time to go through your work email as well and maybe, revamp your filing system. If you're no longer using a file, we can delete that and make sure that we go into the trash and actually empty the trash as well. So again, we're freeing up that space.
Digital junk mail.
Can I ask how
Exactly.
many unread messages you have on your email?
We don't want to go there. We
You
don't
have a
wanna go
lot?
there. I do.
You have a lot? I'm neurotic. I don't have any. I don't
Okay.
like any
Those are great
unread
tips,
memos.
though.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for apps, so we want to make sure that we're going into our settings and seeing how much memory our apps are actually taking up.
Okay.
If you're not using an app, my recommendation would be to take that app off of your phone, as well as going into your WhatsApp messages and so forth, your text messages, deleting the ones that you're no longer using. And with your WhatsApp, a big tip here is that for your photos and videos, they actually store in your phone twice. So you want to go in and delete all of those from the actual WhatsApp message. So again, you're freeing up that space.
You don't realize how many apps you don't use that are on your
Absolutely.
phone.
Well,
that
I
are
didn't
silly,
think
right?
about that, to delete the WhatsApp messages, because that's taking up a lot of room.
Yeah.
Are we doing
Okay.
the online digital hygiene quiz?
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had to take
Okay.
this quiz.
Yes.
Like, what is going on?
So I had you guys take an online quiz. The quiz is called How Dirty Are You? Okay.
That's it.
And it asked you a variety of hygiene questions about, how often you're washing your hands, how many times do you clean your phone? Dee, we're going to get to you. What are you cleaning your phone with? Are you washing your hands for 20 seconds or more? So it was 14 questions, and it auto-populated our results. Tim, should we show your results?
You want to go me
Dina's?
first?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
boy.
so let's throw
dear.
this up. So Tim took the test, and he has the equivalent of 476 toilet seats on his phone.
I think there's that many toilets in the Rogers Center.
So Tim, we have work to do. Dina, my A+ student over here,
No.
you have 117 toilet seats
How
on
is
your
that an
phone.
A+ student?
Babe, you're actually doing really well. For me, I have 217 toilet seats on my phone
That's
as well.
insane.
Because a lot of the questions was you're cleaning your phone.
Exactly.
I never clean my phone.
So I wipe mine down like 5 times
With-
a day.
with what?
I started it in COVID.
There you go.
So I start with just like a little bit of a dish soap. I don't know if it's right. And I use either a cloth or a paper towel, and then I dry it properly 5 times
Really?
a day. Yes, I go
But that's
over
pretty,
it.
like, not a lot of people are doing that.
And I
right?
still, it's still
These-
the equivalent to 117 toilets.
So here's how you do it, okay?
Oh, okay.
So I've got some really great tools that you can use in your home. Now, for the screens itself, as you know, manufacturers put a lot of R&D into the screens themselves, and that has a protective coating. You never want to use any harsh chemicals or sprays from your household to clean that screen. Instead, what you want to do are use things that are specific to screen cleaners for technology. So right here we have one from Whoosh. This one is a great one that's, again, for laptop screens, TV screens, phones as well, so you can use that. Now, if you want to create your own...
Now it's only 200 toilets.
If you want to create your own, what you're going to do is you're going to put in 70% rubbing alcohol and 30% distilled water.
Okay.
Now, a big tip here, Tim, is that we never want to spray the device itself. Instead, what you want to do is you want to spray the actual cloth and then clean
Always
the
go
device.
full bore with this stuff.
Now, for the actual keyboards, we can use these little slime things that I found on Amazon.
Oh, that's
to
a
clean
cleaner?
up
Is that what that is?
the crumbs on your screen.
Oh,
it's also
wow.
great for your
Oh, I thought
cards.
that was supposed to be like an indication
This
of
one
something
too?
germ.
No. That is a slime.
You thought this was a big germ.
Guys, can I? Yeah.
Is this one too? Is this
Yeah.
the same
Can
thing?
I just tell you, this actually works.
It
Who
does.
knew? And it's actually relaxing. Like, you know the squeezy toys and all that
There you go.
for stress?
Now, I also found this great device on Amazon. This is a 7-in-1 cleaner, so it's got a brush. Again, you can just go ahead and brush off your keyboards. But
Oh.
can we get into AirPods for a second?
Genius.
Or earbuds?
Yeah, quickly, guys. I think we gotta
This
get
is
going
a little
here. What do you got?
finicky in
What do you got for the
betweens.
AirPods?
Yeah.
Hear this. Your earbuds carry 2,700 times the amount of bacteria that's found on your kitchen cutting board.
Dirty earbuds.
Dirty,
Dirty
okay?
earbuds.
So
Nice.
this device comes in 7-in-1. If you don't have this
is it?
device, so this is a 7-in-1 cleaner I found on
okay.
Amazon. So right here you have a little stick, you've got your fluffy end, you've got your pick. What you're gonna do is take out your earbud and you just go in and gently take out all the
All that
earwax,
wax.
the
Oh,
dust,
yeah.
the debris
Are those
that's
your
found
actual
on it.
earbuds?
Yes, they are.
Look how
They're
clean
spotless.
these things are.
You know why? She's great at spring cleaning her tech.
Oh, my
For more
goodness.
information, it's Lisa Chang, right,
You
Lisa?
got it, yes.
Okay.
And again, in your house, Q-tips and toothpicks will do the job, just be gentle.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, and what do we
Okay.
learn, Tim? We are not spraying directly on
Right.
it? Okay.
Listen to the details before you act.
Yes, we'll be back with more BT right after this. Pew, pew. Spring refresh.
Touchy.
Pew, pew.